Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to RimWorld. Now, today I think we should start focusing on our defensive setup. We were able to stabilize our situation and are now in a position that we can start focusing on other things other than just immediate survival. And a defensive setup should be thought about, given that we are starting to get some raids that are less than pleasant, let's say it. And so for that, let's build ourselves a second wooden stone cutters table, and let's reinstall our existing one over here in our workshop. This can be deleted. That's just that is a former growing zone for a ambrosia sprout. Just in case you don't know this trick, if you have an ambrosia sprout, you just put a growing zone on top of it, disable sowing, and your colonists will automatically take the ambrosia. Let's reinstall that, and right there. And now the final part, which is to expand a zone for the stone chunks. Copy those settings, delete that. Oh shit, it's not what I meant to do. Okay. Once again, let's try this again. Expand zone. Alright. Select the zone. Paste these settings. Nope. Copy. Paste. Yes. Okay. We don't have a lot of stone left. Still have a few bricks though. So we can start at least with the beginning part. So I want to move my stone cutting from here to our workshop, because first this was temporary. It was just a place to place the stone chunks out of our way. But okay, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see how big a wall can we make. You can start by making a small one. Right there. Cancel that, please. Thank you. And then we will expand it, unite it somewhere around here in this chunk. This is going to be covered. It's, you know, it's just to block and leave some space open so that the enemies can choose to either go this side or this side. Then we can make a small defensive setup over here, temporary, of course. Nothing permanent. But yeah, if we could just cover the floor with concrete so that no trees or plants grow for cover, for our enemies, of course, that would give us a small corridor in which we could take on enemies that spawn from this side over here. And on this side we can start working on a more permanent kill box somewhere around here. This is a good space for it. So yeah, but the kill box, it's probably not going to be worked upon today. But yeah, let's just take a look at the priorities. Let's see who is going to do this crafting. Miro, if he has nothing better to do. Wooly and Smith. Okay, you guys can start working on those stones, because we are going to need those. And well, let's hope that today Cassandra is as merciful as she was yesterday, because the past two episodes were actually not that bad. And good morning to you guys. We start the day with a solar flare, just to make sure that everybody is cold in their beds. But to compensate for that, the research for the gas operations has been completed. Now we are going for the plate armor, so we can have the flak armor, so we can start finally making a few armor pieces. But now we can make heavy SMGs. I'm just going to make one of those, because these are costly on the components. Well, costly. They cost 4 instead of 3. But still, 4 components is a lot given that we only have 12 available to us. But yeah, I want to make at least one SMG to increase our firepower and make sure that we are more capable of dealing with hostiles. Guys, I found it! The Gauranlen seed. Ooh. Let's see. Wait. Okay, now that we know that it still exists, uh, we can plant it later. And let's see. Covert installation excavation. Discovered an ancient complex. Can't spare the people to look into it, but hope that you can help by supplying exactly 5 Whoa! Not yet. Unknown threat. You'll send a shuttle to pick the colonists. Once you have landed, you must hack the terminals within 2.7 days. Yeah, if Terra goes, he can hack the terminal in like 5 seconds, bro. And Terra is not that smart. Oh, okay, maybe Terra is that smart. I'm sorry, Terra, that I insulted your intelligence. But yeah, okay, so no, that's not a bad mission. We just can't spare the manpower. Luckily, these quests don't have a expiration date. We can just hang on to them for a good period of time. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any other quests to raid a complex for the information available, so we will have to do one of these two in order to proceed with the quests. I thought we were gonna be given another one of the ones we performed in the last episode of raiding the complexes. Oh well, that's okay. We still are only one out of 5 because I fucked up the one of the missions. Hopefully we'll still get enough missions to complete this quest though. We have a transport crash, let's see. Jump into location. Oh. Beaver, how fucked up are you? 4 hours? How far away from my base did you spawn? Tony, you're the closest one. Oh shit, I don't have a hospital bed anymore. Medical. We are running a little bit low on facility space. Rescue Beaver. If he wants to join us, cool. Wait, before you take a look. Yeah, you are nothing special, are you? Good at mining and good at... Oh, we have a lot of psychopaths this playthrough. Huh. Yeah, nothing special. If you want to join us, cool. If you want to leave, then it's up to you. Tony, yeah, your movement is no, it's not affected. Pinky is in the hand and not in the foot. So, yeah, okay. Rescue Beaver. If he survives, cool. If he doesn't, oh well. It happens. Well, Beaver died. We tried. Terra, go bury him. Like, I don't know, but in this playthrough, Cassandra has given us crash pods that, well, are almost impossible to save. It is the second time that we get a crash pod that we bring to the hospital, and the second that we start to treat him, he dies. I know this is kind of random, but their injuries seem to be quite severe most of the time. Well, into our graveyard they go. And speaking about graveyard, this one is starting to run low on graves. I'm going just to build one final row of graves because I still don't have chem fuel or Molotovs, but the second we have one of those, either Molotovs or chem fuel, you know, chem fuel to make Molotovs, we will make a burial pit where we will burn the corpses of our, well, enemies and less important characters. Of course that if any of our main characters die, they still get a sarcophagus, because that's the polite thing to do. Oh! We have a mad bison. It's this one. Of course it is. It had to be the one closest to our guys. Luckily, we are not that far away from him. There is a turret to help out. You guys come over here. Smith, I would like to draft you as well. Keep running. Holy shit, the bison is fast. Come on, come on, come on, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Shoot him more times. Okay. I think that's enough times. Okay, and we even have that bison. Miro, haul that into the fridge, because it's going to be turned into food. Now, I was looking at my metal supply, and we have quite a bit of metal, even though we shouldn't waste it. One thing that is always a good idea to have around is a tool cabinet. These things increase, I believe it is 3%, 3 or 5% the work speed of your workbenches, so it's kind of a good idea to build one, if at all possible. And, you know, we have plenty of metal right now, so why not? What are you doing? Oh, we're still doing gladius. I haven't yet built all of those. Huh. I suppose that smithing is both melee and ranged weapons. Okay, please make just that one, and then proceed to make the heavy SMG as I requested. Well, it would appear that we have another one of these. The game is really telling me to plant one of these seeds, so I'm going to harvest that, and I'm going to plant my other seed now. Is this thing negatively impacted by buildings? If it is, how about we build it close to our anima-tree? That way we have a building-free zone. How about that? And if I screw this up, at least I have another seed to try this again. So let's build it, I don't know, around here, it's good enough. We already have 17 anima grass. We are 3 anima grass away from having our first cycle. Okay, so someone wants a statue of war, huh? Well, luckily I have built one already, because I was curious, but the second I saw that it was related to another ideology, I kinda just left it over there, and I was thinking about selling it. Let me see, how does that affect you? -4, going to be honest, together with your other negative debuffs, that's not too bad. You can handle it. So, there was a zits moment, and the social fight started at the same time. I wonder what happened in here. Really? You really had to kill each other. Terra, please re-equip this, and re-equip this as a sidearm, okay? And now go to the hospital and take care of yourself. Given that the social fight started at the workshop, I can only wonder who made who made the wrong circuits touch each other, right? I'm pretty sure Tony just caused a short circuit in the entire power grid, and Terra wasn't too happy about it and punched him in the face for doing such a horrific job. Also, guys, one thing that I'm noticing right now, I don't think that it helps too much when you view every member of your group as an enemy. They really dislike each other. Oh my god. Like, they pretty much don't like no one likes anyone else. There is no friends in here other than Rose and Smith, because they share the same ideology. And even then, Rose is not super keen on Smith. Where is Smith? Here she is. She's not super keen on her either. Okay, now this kind of explains a little bit of the social fights that constantly happen all the time. And to be honest, I don't think that this is going to change. The only one that actually has positive thoughts towards others is actually Burns, because Burns is a kind soul due to his ideology of the low glade. I noticed that his ideology is super peace and love, right? They're like, yo, let's not do anything wrong. Like, if you have a beggar event and you don't help the beggars, Burns gets upset. Refugees, you don't accept refugees, Burns gets upset. Someone dies in your custody, Burns gets upset. It's incredible the amount of stuff that gets Burns upset. But at the same time, It seems to be the only one who actually wants to make friends, so I don't know if he's that wrong, actually. And I know. Probably has something to do with the intense bigotry that the people from our ideology feel towards others. But, well, that's life. They are going to eventually convert to our ideology. Um, I'm gonna make sure of that, and one of the ways that I'm doing that is that I'm taking my time to go over into this prisoner, and I'm converting him into our ideology. Slowly but steadily, he's losing faith in his, and he's already been broken. So the second he turns into our ideology, I'm setting him loose. Like I'm recruiting him. Hopefully that's done fairly quickly so that he doesn't lose morale in our ideology and gets freed up. That way we will have 3 people believing in our ideology and we'll be able to convince one of them. Are you good at social? No, you are terrible at social. Rose, are you good at social? No, you're terrible. And so is Smith. But, well, one of these 2 will have to be turned into our priest or pope or whatever it was called, so we can start converting other people into our ideology. That's seems to be the only way, and one of the first is going to be Terra, because is kind of our go-to guy when it comes to ideology, so I would really like him to be converted to our way of thought, so we could use him as our iPope. Oh, fantastic. The first SMG that Wooly makes is actually a masterwork. I believe you are the guy with the good amount of shooting, so guess what? You just got yourself a masterwork SMG. Fantastic, guys. Okay, so finally we have someone who has a decent weapon and is actually capable of using it. Terra is now decent at shooting, but that's because, you know, he was forced to defend the colony several times already. Smith is also good at shooting, but he is our hunter, so I want to keep him with his bolt action, not only because the bolt action also gives him a positive mood bonus. So yeah, and everybody else is kinda garbage. Yeah, although Micro... Ooh, Burns could also use... You know what? You know what? How many components do we have? We have 8. We can make another one. Make me another SMG. Burns is also going to get an update, an upgrade I mean, especially because apparently Burns is one of the guys that I like to bring on those caravan journeys, so him having a better weapon, it's probably a good idea. Oh no! A warg is hunting one of our thingies, one of our lambs. No, you are not, my friend. You're about to be turned into a meal, because that's a very nasty thing to do. Turret, you can open up on him whenever you feel like it. Bruce, you are also hereby recruited. Come on, Burns. Like, get over here. You guys can get, like, over here. We have to save the lamb. Save the lamb! We can't let... No, it's going for a tiny one. Don't you freaking dare. Here he comes. Oh no, we break the pen! No, not again. That's terrible. Smith, where are you? Yeah, forget about that. Prioritize building that, quickly! The animals are getting away! Oh no, this is a disaster, as usual. Those things are really terrible. Those pens. They don't last long, do they? And now, all my animals are free. Now, why are the animals running away? I have no idea. Your food is in here. Why are you running away? Come back! The world is not safe! Like, could you please, like, don't wander off into the map too much? Because, you know, dangers and predators and stuff. Like, no? Okay. So, let me get this straight. A cougar decides to attack these guys, and it's my fault if they end up dead. Is that it? Of course is it. How good is this weapon? Not that good, but still, we could take it in. Take it in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, oof. You really messed up. If you want to stop by our hospital, we can offer our assistance, you know, because that's the friendly thing to do. However, don't blame me for the death that the cougar decided to inflict upon you, okay? It's not my fault. But in any case, guys, we are one grass away from having our very first level uh, in the side link for one of our guys. I'm thinking about giving it to Miro, even that he is also one of the guys that you cannot have a natural. Nope. I would love to give it to Wooly, but he doesn't have natural meditation, so it's either Rose, Miro, or Burns. Burns is kind of a pussy. You guys know this is true. He's constantly in a bad mood because we destroy his precious trees. But yeah, it would be nice to have as our Psycaster, but I think he's too unstable. Miro, on the other hand, is somewhat more stable, is not as pushy, let's just say it. And the fact he's sanguine means he's always in a good mood, meaning he won't, you know, break in a tough spot. So Miro, it is going to be the first one to connect with the animatry. Now for the Gauranlen tree over here, that one I'm going to give to Burns because he is our tree lover. So I think it is only appropriate to have him do the tree ceremony connection thingy, but not right now. Later on the afternoon, we can do both of the rituals at the same time. Alright, so let's take a look. We are being raided, they are attacking immediately. These are tribals with melee weapons and some spears. We can take care of that. Unfortunately, some of our guys are kinda busted. And we were in the middle of our renovation over here, so this is quite exposed. But given that this is melee, we should be okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we are going to... Oh, no, that's kinda terrible. How seriously screwed are you? A little bit. I'll try to save you, but right now we have to deal with this unfortunate situation. Oh, why are you going this way? Aren't you attacking immediately? Yeah. No, there are two groups! Oh, shoot! The turret might hold them at bay for a while, but Ooh. This is not going to go so well. Hopefully we can take care of these guys fairly quickly. Okay, some of them are going after the turret. Allow them to do that while we take care of... Okay, let's go after them now, so they don't destroy what is ours. Doggo. Doggo. I would advise you to GTFO. Just saying, it's probably best for your health if you don't stick around too long. Hey, leave my dog alone. You leave my animals alone. You bastard. You are going after my animals. And... leave my animals alone. You wanna mess with the buffaloes? With the buffalo? Okay, these are fucking off. Now it's time for these ones over here. Leave my fridge alone, No. No, that's my fridge. Yeah, you guys try not to shoot the fridge as well, okay? Yeah, you are going to bust my door because you are too dumb to go around that thing. That's fine, fine. My sword is bigger, bro. What are you gonna do now? Huh? Yep. Of course that you had to be, I don't recall if this, injuries were prior, but they probably were prior, otherwise he would be bleeding. And he is not. So he did not get his fingers cut off. That's nice. Tony, rescue her before she collapses and we get a lawsuit on our ass because we let two of them of their clan die. Oh, and we got a prisoner as well. How is your else status? Pretty serious. Let me take a look at your bio. Psychically dull, incapable of caring, good at crafting, good at cooking. Okay, we need someone to replace Rose because Rose is eventually going to die due to her addiction. So why not? Rose, capture him. And that's it. I think the raid is dealt with. We took little damage. Let's build a copy right there. How many components did we get back? One component. Of course we did. You guys go back, do your thing. Burns all that component back into storage so we don't lose it. Yeah, how about someone rescue the dog? That would probably also be a good idea. Tara is already on it. Tony, patch her up. Tony, can't you do maybe I'm going crazy. Yeah, you can do medical. Well, whatever. You're going to tend to her, ain't you? Already tending. Okay. Fantastic. We got a new potential recruit, and well, we completely destroyed them without taking in too much damage on our parts. It is a shame that we lost that door, but oh well. Not a major concern. Do we have enough graves? We do. So Rose, where is Rose? Rose is right there. Can you patch him up? Okay, another one that died. Unfortunate, but that's life, I suppose. One of you is a psychopath. Ooh, you are Rose. You are a psychopath. So after you patch that guy up, he doesn't get to have medicine. So patch him up. You're not in doctor. Oh, okay. Someone will take care of him then. Start burying these corpses, because I don't want to give my colonists a bunch of debuffs. So let's take care of this like right now, because yeah, this can turn into a problem really quickly if you don't take care of it, because the I witnessed the corpse debuff stacks. So if they see 3 corpses, they're gonna have 3 debuffs, and that's no bueno. Like, for example, Tony right now is sleeping on top of a corpse. That's just wrong, Tony. I know that you are a psycho and all, but come on. Don't do that to people. Alright, so this time the ritual to do the animatory linking is different. There is actually a panel like the regular events. So let's start this. Let's link Miro to the tree. And there we go. Miro got his ritual done, and let's take a look at his abilities. He has a pain block. Well, I mean, it's not the best, it's not the worst. We'll deal with it. But now, Miro, you are going to immediately upgrade to Psylink level 2. Now, I know that we could be we could have 2 psychics level 1, but I believe it is a better idea to have your psychics go towards the max level as fast as possible, so that they can use the better abilities that the game has to offer. And for the second level, we are gonna get... Oh, come on! Word of joy. Well, I mean, these are... let's just say, base abilities, right? These are not combat abilities. These are the kind of abilities that you use to make sure that your base is running smoothly. Like for example, Wooly right now is in a really bad mood because he's in a terrible pain. I'm pretty sure that's because of that. No, minor pain. Although he's feeling pain of other kinds, I suppose. But if we use the pain blocker on him, I'm pretty sure. Let's go to Miro. Oh no, pain blocker is a combat ability, right? It's for a short time. Yep, it's for combat purposes. Unfortunate, but still not a super useful ability in any case. Oh well. In any case, the Word of Joy would counteract not the pain but the mood. It would give him a positive a mood modifier, and well, make sure that he doesn't break under pressure. Alright guys, so yesterday we had the Animal Link ceremony. Today we will have the Gauranlen tree ceremony, and Burns, the tree-loving dude, will be the one to connect with. So let's begin the ceremony. Hey Burns, you should probably wait for everybody else to join you, no? And that's it, I suppose. And someone just went on the food bench. Why? Because why not? Want divine moral appeal. Oh Jesus, Smith, you're such a whatever. So I suppose that now he has to connect with this thingy. Oh, and we can choose a Dryad cast. What is this? Here you can choose which cast of Dryads this Gauranlen tree will create. Dryads will emerge from pods that grow at the tree base. The maximum number of Dryads is based on the connection. Ooh. Gaumaker? What is this? Let me take a look at these things first. So, after taking a look at these, well, these are quite simple. This one makes more seeds to plant more trees. This one makes berries, medicine, wood. This one is a soldier. This one is a tank. And this one is, you know, a hauler. You know what? For now, let's select the clawers. Given that this tree is in the middle of nowhere and is next to our anima tree, having these things protect both of the trees would probably be a good idea. And to be honest, all the others are kinda whatever. So, takes time and energy. After the connection portal interacts with the tree, Spensik stays inside. Sure. Great, fantastic. Okay, so now we even have another seed somewhere around here. Here it is. We can actually, just for the future, we can plant it, for example, like over here in the middle of our fields, a place where we know we are not going to build any buildings, and then create the dryads for hauling. That way, when our colonists harvest the crops, the dryads will immediately take care of it. Okay guys, so I just bought 34 components out of these guys over here. They came just in time because we're starting to need a couple of those, and all I had to do was trade a little bit of silver and some of our old clothing. But that means we could probably use a few more of this and of this as well, please. Thank you. Now, in an episode dedicated to creating a more defensible position, which I have already done a little bit, blocked that part, made this part clear, and I was extending the same plan to this. However, I decided against it and I spent most of my materials making this ginormous statue dedicated to our ideology. Hopefully with this, everybody that comes through here will see the truth behind our words and will decide to join us. But I don't think that is how it works, but still. It's just to rub in their faces because they want their little emblems and desire statues and whatnot, but they are not getting any. In this colony, the only emblems allowed are the ones dedicated to our... Okay, that's also an electric stove. For a moment I thought I had messed up and made a wood-burning one. But yeah, the only statues allowed in this colony are the ones dedicated to our ideology. That's why I think Miro did a poor job, only a normal quality one, when he is clearly capable of creating something far better. But hey, it is what it is. So, if you're wondering where these pigs came from, like most of the animals that we have in this farm, they just joined in. Like, I'm going to be honest, only the muffalo were tamed. Every single other animal that you see in here, they joined our colony. Now, there is one thing that I noticed that pigs can do. They can eat corpses. So that gave me an idea. How about we create, maybe in the next episode, a small room just for the piglets, so that we can drop our enemy corpses and have them turned into bacon. So yeah, maybe pigs are the answer to corpse disposal that we didn't know about. Fantastic, flak armor is done. Now let's take a look at the available resources that we have. What should we start working towards now? We have the bare bones basic stuff that we absolutely needed. Now maybe prosthetics, because prosthetics is kind of a good thing to have around. Some of our guys have peg legs, so or we could go for the geothermal power, but the geothermal takes a lot of time, so I'm going for the prosthetics first. If we go over here, one of them, I believe, is using a peg leg. Yep, Wooly over here. And to be honest, his arm is, well, not exactly super efficient, so we could give him a both an arm and a leg. That would increase his performance. Definitely the leg would increase his movement speed, no doubt about that. Well, guess what? The flak vests, they cost cloth. I recall that they cost steel and components. The cloth I must have forget. So that means we need to plant cloth. And that also means that this thing must go now. It's in the way because I want to build just not a big zone, right? I don't want to lose a lot of time with this. But 2 5x5s should be more than enough to make all the cotton that we need. We just need to get this out of the way. And done and dusted. There we go. Now we can make this zone complete, and so this one. And we even got a few pieces of slag metal out of it. We can then burn this into more steel. Well, it would appear that Miro is under attack. Draft. And... where's your sword, Miro? Miro, I gave you a sword. Where is it? Now you're screwed. You're gonna get mauled to death by a freaking guinea pig and there is no one around you. Oh my god. Why? Come over here. Miro. You're gonna have to use the pain blocker on yourself. Okay? Just so you can survive. Come on, just punch that thing. It's not that difficult. That thing is not that big, okay? There you go. See? Jesus. By the way, take it with you. Okay, so, in order to finish this episode, we get a raid. They will prepare for a while, and then they will attack. A bunch of bowmen. This is going to end up well. And they are way too close to our dudes over here, so how about... Nah, they are going down. Yet, we are in no position to fight them close to our colony, even though we have a few defenses. They are ranged fellas. So how about we select everybody and we go meet them right now? come here, and let's use one of these. Combat command. Create an aura that boosts the combat skill of everybody. The effect lasts 24 hours and remains attached to the leader for the duration. So I think that today, given the numbers of our enemies, using that spell would probably be a good idea. Let's just make sure that everybody is together. Alright, it is. So let's use the combat command abilities. And let's go! To war we go! There we go. Battle formation, everybody. Well, not exactly a battle formation. Well, these rocks will have to do. As for cover, a couple of them are already down. Oh, now they are beginning their assault. It's a little bit late for that. Whoa, that guy has range on him. Need to be careful with those. Ouch. Okay, now they are fleeing. Okay, so we managed to get 2 of these. Let's take a look at their health. Oof, this one is going to die. Let's take a look at you. Optimist, that's nice. Jogger, that's also nice. Crafting animals melee, no defect whatsoever. You have a minor art problem. You know what? You get to live. The other ones get to die. Tony. Capture, it's orange, I believe. Capture orange. And everybody else can go about their business. Although, let me take a look at your health. 14 hours till death, 15 hours till death. You guys are probably okay. Alright guys, I think this is all the time that I have for today's episode. Ignore the medical emergency, we already took care of it. It's already fine. But yeah, as I was saying, I think this is all the time that I have for today's episode. We endure 2 large attacks. That only comes to show the need to expand our defenses. Smith has been rather busy. He is attempting to convert the Zambi over here, which is close to succeeding. And well, this one can be recruited. And well, the second we successfully convert this one into our ideology and recruit him into our crew, we will be able to start playing around with the new DLC stuff. And with that said guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.